What an odd coincidence that I talked about Nelson Mandela yesterday. I totally forgot what this next story is all about. Welcome to the Time Treadmill. I'm Ron, and these are my sweaty thoughts about Doctor Who. Yesterday I talked all about the Mandela effect, mostly because I thought Sea Devils was boring as hell and I didn't have anything interesting to say about it. And yet, here I am today with a story where the entire crux of it is an allegory about apartheid and the British occupation of South Africa. So, welcome back, Nelson Mandela. It's interesting that writers at the BBC were talking about this in 1972, of course. Of course, it took quite a while longer before South Africa was declared independent. I would have to go and look when. I genuinely don't remember. 80s? 90s? That's a horrible American education for you. In any case, the entire crux of the Mutants is the Doctor and Joe Grant are sent on a mission by the Time Lords with a literal mystery box to deliver. They have no idea where they're going, what they're supposed to do. They just have a box, and when it's presented to the right person, it will open. As it turns out, they're sent to the 30th century, the end of Earth colonialism. Earth itself has exhausted all of its resource. The surface is a barren, unlivable, ashen gray mess. And even the expanding Earth Empire has finally overextended itself and is beginning to collapse. This is 100% an allegory about English colonialism and the failure of its expansionism as they entered the 1970s. And in particular, the story surrounds Earth occupation of a colony where Earth itself has decided it's no longer worth the effort. They just don't have the resources to extend anymore. So they're going to extend the colony full independence and leave. Of course, they've left the colony planet completely destroyed and stripped of resources, and you know how that goes. But the evil administrator of the colony has other plans. He stages a couple of assassinations in order to prevent the fulfillment of Earth's policies and so that he can maintain control over the planet. It's, pretty average stuff. The interesting things about the story are going to come in the later episodes, although again, this story is really a retread of The Savages, the story where Stephen Taylor left the series back in the first Doctor era. But, it is the want of science fiction to tell the same stories over and over again. And apparently it's my want to stand on a treadmill and sweat profusely while watching the same stories over and over again. So I'll be back at it tomorrow, and maybe I will have come up with something actually interesting to say about this story by then. Really, honestly, this whole season is kind of a loss for me. I'm really looking forward to being done with it. There's one more story after this, and then we get into the 10th season, which is spectacularly good and has my favorite Third Doctor stories. So unfortunately, I need to slog through this season for 4 more days, and I'll get to the new stuff next week. So, new stuff, 10th season. I'm babbling. I'm going to call it a day. So you stay home, stay safe, be kind, be patient. I'll see you tomorrow.